Well, hey there. Welcome to day 1008 of What's She Up To Now. She being Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, me, where I'm documenting and sharing my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online world of business. And I like this filter because it's just fun. You can show your hand and make confetti fall all over. A little distracting, but kind of fun. There are a ton of new filters that have appeared on my phone and on Facebook Live. So it's kind of fun to pick one and to just play with them and see what kind of craziness I can come up with. When I show my hand, it will normally give me some confetti, which is very cool, right? It's kind of fun, kind of fun, kind of fun. I think my hand's too old, I can't catch it. So anyway, started today being November 1st, no nonsense November. Now, I know a lot of people do no shave November. I guess men and women can probably both participate in that, but I think no nonsense November is a little more powerful and a little more practical and a little more useful for myself and for the people that I interact with. So in no nonsense November, I said thank you to the urging of my very good friend Abel Beckford and our challenge work together to do a tool a day. Last go around, the October 30 plus day get up and go challenge, I shared a tool every day, a tool that I've used and I've learned, and I've, some of them I've used for decades, including today's exercise and today's tool I've used for decades and not really even thought about, well, how do you do this? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And I want to share a tool a day in November, and then December 1st we'll pick up on the next and final for 2020 get up and go challenge. I like to take a little breather in between so we can go back, we can revisit, we can continue to apply the things we learned from the challenge. If I go back to back with challenges, what happens is I get a whole lot of things that I'm working on personally as well as professionally, and it gets to be a little bit much, a little overwhelming, and I don't really get to give the progress and get the progress I want because it doesn't give me enough time to work on the different areas and aspects that I want to work on. I'm playing with my hands a lot for you because it's fun in my life. So I find that if I do the month challenge, then take a month off, do the month challenge, take a month off. But I don't want to stop showing up. So what I do is I've shared like life lessons, like the top 20 life lessons I learned, or 21 lessons, and I brainstorm and just shared, lessons and things that I've learned. Well, what helped me with those lessons, what helped me to learn those lessons were a lot of these tools and techniques and strategies and tips from other people that I've actually tweaked and played with and made my own to make my life work. Is my life 100% working? Well, heck no, nobody's is. Are there things I want to do and progress I want to make and objectives and goals and things I want to have and do and be? Absolutely. So right along with you, I'm doing these same tools, just like I am with the challenge. I do the challenge every day along with the people I'm challenging to do the challenge. I have a core belief that I don't ask anybody to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. Does it mean I want to do that all the time? No, but I won't ask anybody to do anything for me if I don't know that I've done it myself before and that I'm capable of doing it and that I would do it if I had to. I don't know, that's just a belief that I believe that in order to teach someone how to do something, it's better if you've done it and you've learned how to do it yourself. And that doesn't work in every area and every aspect of our lives and our businesses, but it works, and it's a pretty good rule of thumb in most. So today's tool was the mirror exercise, or the mirror work. I believe it was founded by and created by Louise Hay. And I learned about it decades ago and have actually done mirror work, every day for I don't even know how many years. I couldn't tell you when I first read You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. It's been at least 2 or 3 decades. But I changed the process of mirror work and tweaked it to make it work for myself by adding it to when I brush my teeth in the morning. All of us pretty much look at ourselves in the mirror when we brush our teeth in the morning. And while I'm brushing my teeth, I like to play with the hand thing. I actually do affirmations. I recite affirmations, and I learned that technique, that strategy from Louise Hay over and over and over again. And so every morning for decades, I have used affirmations and mirror work to positively impact my life. So I wanted to share that tool with other people in our day 1 no nonsense November. Just no nonsense November. So the 1st through the 30th, I will do a tool. I'll share another tool every single day about and how I've tweaked it and used it, what it is, how it should be used. Like I shared the 6 steps to doing mirror work. And I got it from someone else because I've never actually sat down and thought about the 6 steps. I am going to pick up uh, Louise Hay's 21 day. It's like a 21-day challenge, right? It's a 21-day process to use mirror work in your life. I have never read that book of hers. I learned about mirror work a long, long time ago and just did it and tweaked it and made it my own. But now I am going to go get the book and find out, okay, well, what did she write about? How did she train and teach and coach people to do this? And I've committed that for all of November, every day I will do mirror work. And I'll probably add a couple of sessions, at least one a week, where I follow the steps of how it's recommended, the 6 steps, and sit down somewhere besides my brushing my teeth bathroom mirror in the morning and actually do the work, do this, and keep it by itself and isolate it. And hey, this is the 5 to 10 minutes or whatever that I'm going to actually dedicate to just doing and delving into and learning more and seeing if I can't take it to the next level in understanding myself better and showing up better for people. So November will be all about sharing more tools with people and I'm only going to share tools that I found that work for me, right? I'm not going to share tools because I've tried. I have pages and pages of tools that I love and I work with and I use now. As part of last month, I just brainstormed a list of tools that came to my mind. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting, but I add to it every once in a while when I think, oh, I forgot to put that on the list, and I'll look through the list of pages and I'm like, it's not on there. So then I add it, and I'm pulling from that list. But as other things come up, I will add them as well, and things that trigger that, oh my gosh, I did that 15 years ago and haven't done it since, but let me try it again and see if it gives me positive benefits and moves me toward what I want. If I feel like I'm making progress, SOAP framework sound familiar, then I can add that and share it and remind myself that I have that tool in my toolbox and I just forgot about it. So often we're exposed to and we learn things and we learn strategies and tips and tools and things that could help us make our life so much easier, and we forgot that we've ever even been exposed to them. So I think there's a lot of value in being exposed to ideas and thoughts and things over and over and over again. Because guess what? The first time you hear it, you might not really hear it. You might have heard it, but you didn't really, or listened to it, but you didn't really hear it. And so I hope that the No Nonsense Tool November will help people remember that they've heard a lot of these tools before. They've just forgotten to actually use them and apply them in their lives. Have you ever gone to a training or read a book or seen a movie or something and then gone to watch it again or read that book again and realize, oh my gosh, I've read this book? I used to do that all the time when I was younger. I would read novels just for the fun of it. And I don't like to read the same novel twice. I don't know why. There's some nonfiction books that I've read over and over and over again. But for the most part, once I've read a novel and I've read the story, I don't want to go back and read that novel again. And so it always irritated me when I'd start reading a book up at the cabin or something. And I'm like, oh my God, I've already read this. And then I have to go through the bookshelf and try to find one that I hadn't read. So each of us are different. So No Nonsense November, I'm actually excited about it. I did get a little sidetracked studying and learning about other things like the looking for the steps to the mirror work exercise led me to inner child work, which I've never done. And so I'm kind of curious about. And so I'm going to have to be a little careful as I'm looking into finding better ways of presenting the tools instead of just the way I use them, to not get sidetracked and down too many rabbit holes of learning more things. Although I found it really valuable to get, okay, here's the 6 steps to doing mirror work. I think that's helpful to most people to say, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now you'll notice it's the same process we use for pretty much everything, right? Number 1, you got to commit or decide that you're going to do something. Number 2, you need to set aside the time and the energy to do it. Once you commit, you have to say, okay, well, how am I going to fit this into my life and my schedule? Because we're all busy, right? We're already busy. Our hands are full of stuff and full of so many activities already. We have to prioritize and make time for that. Step 3, we have to understand the workings and how we use the process. Then we actually have to do it and try it and see how it works for us. And then we have to tweak it and make it our own. And then we want to capture the lessons that we learn from the activity, right? That's pretty much the same. We do everything, right? That's how we do it, achieve, and acquire everything in our lives. So fun challenge today was just to draw our face on a dollar bill instead of President George Washington. You can just sketch out a dollar bill, or you could actually draw it in of course, the do one fun thing every day journal book. There's a dollar bill sketched out where you could just draw your face. They blanked out the face, but that was just our fun challenge today. So if you were on a monetary thing, what would your face look like? So I sketched a little funny stick drawing of my face. That was our fun challenge today. supersize your business. And my idiom for today was get out of my face. So that was kind of a fun one. I don't know that I've ever, but probably, maybe I told my ex-husband to get out of my face. I don't know. Probably told him to F off more than I told him to get out of my face. But we all have interactions with people, and it was about actually thinking about and considering the interactions we have with people versus just responding. And that's very important to do. So those are the things I'm working on. I am committing to doing a challenge summit early 2021. So I will start pulling the pieces and putting the pieces together to do that summit, because I think it's time. It's been so many people doing challenges. I think it'd be really fun and really powerful to bring people on that have, number one, faced different challenges, but how they've overcome it and their process. Also to have people that lead other people through challenges, and the power and the experiences that they've had. I think that would make a fun and good summit. Love to hear your comments about that down below. Do you think, yeah, that's stupid? Nobody wants a summit challenge, or nobody wants a challenge summit. Nobody cares about that. But guess what? There are people that care about it. Me and a couple of the other people that want to participate in it already care about it. So look for that. I could do a summit like everybody else does. I did one in 2019, early 2019. I did a women business owners summit about customers. How do you get more customers wherever you are in your business, and how do you, because customers are always the number one thing people want when they're running any kind of business, not just women, but anybody. So I did a summit on that, and it was fun. And so I think we'll do one for challenges. I was going to do it this year, but this year's been so weird that it didn't feel like a summit on challenges made sense, although everybody's facing challenges, right, and change. All right, that's it. That's all I've got today. Go out, have an absolutely fun, amazing day. If I can help in any way, ask in the comments below. Curious about challenges or the Challenge Summit, ask about that as well. Have a great day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. I want one more hand from Betty.